I thought that I had fallen in love with you, but it was only puppy love.
Okay, so this is not only the end of hockey season, but it's also an exciting time of year for college seniors. It's when they receive their college acceptance letters.
Yes, but what happens if they don't get accepted to the college of their choice? Dr. Andie Weiner can help. She's written the book, The Best Investment: Unlocking Secrets of Social Success for Your Child, and she's here with some great advice. Dr. Andie, please.
Have a seat. How are you? Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Thanks for being here.
My pleasure. You know, this is a topic that is very personal to me because my own daughter, Allie, is a senior, and she is going through this whole weight of hearing
nervous
about
anxiety.
Oh, absolutely. And April 1st is the date where most colleges will send out their letters. So beforehand, but so she's anxiously waiting for it. And
so how have you prepared her?
Well, one of the things that I have said to her is, you can't take this college rejection stuff personal. You just can't do it. And you know what happens is what they usually feel when they don't get accepted into their choice college, the first reaction is, why don't they want me? You know, what's wrong with me? And you know, the whole thing about this is that you can't, even though it does feel very personal, you can look at it another way, because there's no rhyme or reason why colleges or universities who have students who have equal qualifications will accept some and reject others. You just
There's a
don't
lot
know.
of variables involved.
Absolutely.
Well, they only have so many places, which is why it's best to apply to more than one college.
Oh,
yes.
That's for sure. But this year, the class of 2014, the incoming freshmen, there's going to be 2.9 million incoming freshmen. So
that's a lot.
It's a lot of students coming into college now.
Yeah. Okay, so you talked to her about not taking it personally. And if someone does get that little thin letter of rejection as opposed to the big, thick welcome packet, and they do feel, you know, a little sad or they've taken it personally, then what do you recommend?
Well, the best thing to do is talk about their feelings.
Yeah.
Because, you know, nobody likes to see the word rejection or denied next to their name. It just brings up a whole bunch of, you know, not so great feelings.
Yeah.
And so, and also you're dealing with a sense of loss, and that conjures up feelings of anger and sadness. So what I tell the parents is, let them talk about it, discuss their feelings. If they're angry, let them vent it. If they're sad, it's okay to cry, and do it without judgment.
And as a parent, you really shouldn't stress about your child not being accepted into their first. You really should be there to support them.
Absolutely. And the other thing is, because so many parents are very involved in this whole college process, that sometimes they themselves get equally, if not more so, upset when their child doesn't get into that choice college. And you know, because with kids here, when they see that their parents upset, they interpret that as, you know, am I a failure? I have not met up to your expectations?
Right, because sometimes mom or dad say, I would love for you to go to my alma mater, and you know, they put all this pressure and all the expectations, and then the kid doesn't get in.
Exactly.
That's hard.
And the other thing is, you know, they've already dealt with one rejection. We don't want them to have to deal with another one.
Right.
So they should be stressing the positive outcomes then?
Absolutely. And, you know, I had a college professor who once said to me that you know, he found that students end up in their colleges where they're supposed to be, choice school or not. So, you know, and these decisions aren't cast in stone. Sometimes, you know, that they end up in a different school that they didn't, you know, think they were going to end up at. Then, you know, if they want to, if they're unhappy, the next year as a sophomore or even as a junior, they can transfer. And usually it's easier to transfer into that choice school.
Sure.
And the last thing is, you know, there's been many people who have been incredibly successful, who have made, you know, lots of contributions to this world. You know, Warren Buffett and Tom Brokaw, Ted Turner, just to name just a few, who were turned down by their, you know, their choice school, went on, had unbelievable careers, and made incredible successes.
Yeah.
So,
Dr. Andie Weiner, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Author of Your Best Investment.
Thanks,